some thoughts along this topic and suggest some strategies that will help each of us to increase our consistency power. I want to talk about what a higher level of consistency looks like, how we can implement some of these daily actions into our routine, and how to develop a mental fortitude to persist through unexpected challenges. True success in business is never an accident. We all know that. One trait that you find over and over again in successful entrepreneurs and people who are successful in general is that of consistent persistence. Consistent persistence. I've intentionally used these double adjectives to emphasize their importance and their power. There are many examples of men and women, some of whom we have chosen as mentors, who've developed a habit of consistent persistence to turn their very lives around. We know the stories. But a very good example of winning results is Mr. Consistency himself, Cal Ripken Jr. He was is a baseball legend, actually. He played his 2,131st consecutive game on September the 6th, 1995, breaking a 56-year-old record. During that year, the closest guy to him had 235 consecutive games. Yes, Cal Ripken Jr. mastered the ability to show up and to show out every game, which led to his remarkable success. His philosophy was to be his best in every game. This high level of consistency, the kind of work ethic and responsibility that our icons had, is what success looks like in any field of endeavor. And unfortunately, it's often really rare today. So how can we as entrepreneurs implement this high level of consistency in our daily routine? What I would like for each of you to do, if you would, is to take out a piece of paper and write 3 to 6 things that you have to get done within the next 3 months. 3 to 6 things that you just have to get done. Beside each one of those short descriptions, place one word, if you will, of how you feel when you think about these 3 to 6 things that you have to get done. All right. How many do you have? Do you have at least 3?
I had 2.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it, review our list, if you will. 3 to 6 things that you have to get done. Now what I want you to do is to mark a line through each. That's right. Cross it off your list. Why? Because you don't have to do anything. Right? The world is not going to end if you don't complete those things. Now, some of you may have said, I've got to, complete my taxes or file my taxes. But, if you don't do it, you're going to get fined. You might get locked up. But you're not going to die. It's not going to stop. You see, when you think about the fact that we don't have to do anything, please also then know that you can choose to do those things and change your mindset. Look at the word beside each of those items. Was it positive or was it negative? You see, if it was negative, what happened is you conjured up a whole lot of negative energy that's going to impact your ability to actually perform at a high level of performance. Okay? Oftentimes, it leads to procrastination. So I challenge you to, instead of writing down what you have to do, write down what you choose to do. And also write down the positive feeling that you'll have when you get that done. You see, whenever you think about have-tos, it conjures up this pressure. But when you think about choose to, it makes you feel powerful. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Eliminate the have-to. Shift and choose wisely and regain your power. Create better choices, which lead to better habits. That produces better character, which also adds value to yourself, to your business, to your community, and leads to bigger and better results and rewards. Finally, to develop a mental toughness, choose to remove, I said choose to remove the negativity from your life. Try turning off the radio. How about the TV? Instead of investing or spending the average of 3 to 4 hours looking at TV, invest in personal development, like being here today at Speakerpreneur Toastmasters. Begin reading more books and learning and growing. Choose to not waste your time reading trash, gossip in the tabloids, or even on Facebook. Choose to not be a workaholic. To plan time for your personal time as well as your family time throughout the week to achieve balance. You see, the winning formula is making those choices daily, keeping agreements with yourself and developing daily habits. When you're consistently persistent and have a proactive game plan, you build momentum that is unstoppable. Like Michael Jordan and Cal Ripken Jr. and Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey and others, you will begin to develop a winning streak that will attract the right people to you, abundance to yourself and to others. I propose that a life lived with mental toughness will also aid you in persisting through the tough times and being fully aware that you are 100% responsible for your results. So, keep going. Success is often just around the corner for those people who choose to succeed daily.